Adam Major on February 11th, 2000. Adam was just 5 years old when he was struck and killed by a vehicle directly in front of his family house while exiting a stopped school bus with his arm up and flashing lights. Since that horrible day, the Let's Remember Adam campaign and the Ranger family has made it their goal to remind and teach drivers why it is so important to stop for the school bus, what you can lose if someone does not stop, and to continue working towards making school buses themselves safer for everyone. So it is today my honor to introduce Pierre Ranger, the driving force behind the Let's Remember Adam campaign. Please welcome.
Good day, everyone. My name is Pierre Ranger, and I am the chair of the Let's Remember Adam campaign. I'm also one of Adam's brothers. I'd like to start with showing you all one of our safety videos we made. It's just a short one.
I want people to be scared of school buses, just as they're scared of police cars. On February 11th, 2000, Adam was getting off the school bus, which was stopped. Red lights on, stop arm out. As he was crossing, a vehicle did not stop for the school bus lights and struck Adam just at the edge of our driveway, killing him instantly. My other brother, Alex, he actually reached out to try to grab Adam's backpack because he seen the vehicle wasn't going to stop, but he missed it by inches. It basically takes your family and destroys how it was. So you never get to go back to that normal life you had before. I want you to be scared of a school bus. You see a school bus, you're going to automatically pay 100% attention to that school bus and everything around it. So stop arm cameras can be used the same as photo radar. It's easier on the school bus drivers, it's easier on the officers. I don't understand why people do it. People will stop for the bus because they'll have fear of getting charged, and it's safer.
As you all just heard, on February 11, 2000, a normal sunny February in Northern Ontario, my brother Adam lost his life because someone didn't stop for the school bus that day. Now, the conditions that day were dry, sunny, and clear. The stop arm was fully out, the red lights were flashing on the bus, and Adam was mere footsteps away from our family home. As you also heard, my brother Alex witnessed this incident along with the school bus driver and many children on that school bus. That's something you never unsee. I was 18 at the time and working with my father at a local grocery store when we heard the horrific news. That day ripped my family apart when we lost Adam and destroyed everything we knew. It changed our lives forever. In 2004, my mother, Debbie Ranger, seen an advertisement for MAD with a picture of a young teen that was killed by a drunk driver. And she thought, we need something like this for our campaign. We need something like this to make sure no one has to lose a child like we lost Adam. She contacted a local OPP detective that was a major part of my brother's case. And with help from others, he took my mom's idea and the Let's Remember Adam campaign was born. We started with highway billboards in our area. Same picture you see there today. Picture of Adam's last school picture, smiling with the message, Let's Remember Adam, stop for the school bus. This was to remind drivers of what could be taken away if the choice was made not to stop. At this time, I was not a major part of the campaign. I helped when needed, but the constant reminder of what happened that day was too hard for me to relive. That all changed in 2014, when my oldest daughter was about to start her first year of school and would have to take the school bus. I took it upon myself to reach out to local media and post personal messages on my Facebook to remind drivers of what could happen. I did many interviews at that time, through the media, reminding people what could happen and spreading our message. I now realize the importance of spreading this message, and it was time to breathe new life into the Let's Remember Adam campaign, and time for me to take a leading role. In 2014, I became the chair of the Let's Remember Adam campaign, and it's continued to build since then. We now have a board dedicated to making safety changes to school buses and educating people. We get contacted from people all over the world to tell us their stories, to ask what they can do in their communities and how they can help. I personally have talked to thousands of school bus drivers and heard their horrific tales of how people just refused to stop for their bus and everything that went on. However, despite our efforts of spreading our message and sharing our story, people just weren't getting it. People weren't stopping. Violations continued to rise all over Ontario. Did you know on average 30,000 stop arm violations happen a day in Ontario? That's right, 30,000. That's 30,000 too many. The number might seem high, but in many cases, multiple vehicles go through a school bus stop arm, and the incidents go unreported. The school bus driver's number one priority is the safety of those children, not collecting information on vehicles that choose to break the law. In addition to the billboards and the social media presence, we began collaborating with a school bus safety board consisting of general managers of the school bus companies in our area, police, MTO, and the local health unit. We had a common goal of making school buses safer. Excuse me. People were not getting the message, so we had to find another way. We took it upon ourselves to look at trying to add amber lane lamp safety system to all school buses in Ontario. We started with a local petition. I took that petition with thousands of names on it and handed it to Vic Fideli, MPP in my area. He then took that petition and handed it to MPP Mike Harris Jr. of the Waterloo area. That petition was the catalyst of making legislative changes to the 8-lamp system, and all school buses had the amber 8-lamp system added. As of September 2022, all buses have that system installed on them. That's 2 front amber lights and 2 rear amber lights. The amber lights act as a warning system, telling drivers and surrounding bystanders that that school bus is prepared to stop, and they should be prepared to stop as well. Adding the amber lights will provide a clear indication of caution and that that change is about to occur. It reduces the potential confusion of multiple red lights flashing, and also brings Ontario up to the rest of North America, as Ontario is the only place not using the amber 8-lamp system. But again, even though our message grew and momentum of the Let's Remember Adam campaign continued, violations still rose and people weren't getting it. What else can we do? Well, we can affect our bank accounts. Most, if not all, incidents, as I said, go unreported. Excuse me. School bus drivers, as I said, number one concern is those children in operating that bus. Not collecting a bunch of information that they can report the incident. A school bus driver to make a report needs multiple information. They need make, model, license plate, color of vehicle, direction vehicle was headed. That's a lot, especially when multiple vehicles are going through your stop arm. Is there a better way? Yeah. Stop arm camera systems. The camera collects all that info. What is a stop arm camera system, you might ask? They're self-sufficient camera systems installed on school buses. And they, in some cases, can be installed free of charge. They collect all the required details to issue fines and more. They produce 360 views and collect all the evidence. Some programs even send the fines directly to lawbreakers on behalf of the municipality via automated enforcement technology. There's existing provincial regulations that support stop arm camera systems on all school buses in Ontario as part of the automated enforcement. When these regulations were written, the power was given to municipalities to make this decision, to have these programs installed and to have them operated. My hometown, Adam's hometown of Mattawa, Ontario, was the first place to implement a stop arm camera system. All our school buses have them on them and running. Like I said before, a very small percentage of violations actually go reported, and even less are late. These systems will increase all of that. The Let's Remember Adam campaign is asking every municipality to consider a stop arm camera safety system and implement them on their school buses in their area. We look to you, the municipal leaders, and hold you guys accountable to do everything in your power to support these systems being implemented. These systems are proven to change driver behavior, they're proven to make people stop. They work the same as a red light camera or a radar camera. Those who break the law by not stopping for school buses and choosing to put a child's life in danger will get caught, will get fined, and will be held accountable for their actions. Our hope is to prevent and eliminate any case, any option of another child dying like Adam did. I would like to show one more short video that we made. All these videos we made are available on our social media Facebook page. On that page, we have over 9.3K followers, and our videos have over 2.5 million views and growing. I welcome you all to check it out. It's the Let's Remember Adam Facebook page.
The thing I remember most about that day was the officer trying to stop me or doing
The bus driver, he covered Adam with his coat and he told me no, you don't want to go there. Why did he not stop?
In our family, we were 4 boys.
Adam was my constant companion. He started JK that September before he passed.
That's my mission, that I don't have to do this anymore. That everybody just stops for buses. If I don't talk about it, then he died for nothing.
Mom, he's dead. Adam was a very different type of child and never did anything without reason. And I said, you'll see something will come of this.
That was my mom, you guys just heard talk. Adam's mom. I would like to once again stress the importance to municipalities to at least look at stop arm camera systems and make real safety changes to these school buses. School buses really haven't changed since I was a child, and most of you, they're basically the same. And the technology is out there now to advance them, to bring them up to this level. I would like to thank Good Roads for inviting me to speak today, and I'd like to thank all of you for your support in this initiative. And we all look forward to seeing cameras on buses soon and school buses get a lot safer for our children. Thank you.